Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can remove or delete the app passwords from Microsoft 365 as well as from Entra ID, right? So I'm going to demonstrate how we can create a password from the beginning or from the day one when you wanted to create for one of the account, right? So be it user account or be it a service account, and that app password can be integrated with any third party systems wherever you need to integrate that application with by using this account, right? So majorly you might have seen that we really don't use the individual account for the integration purpose, right? And that's the right practice because we should not use the end user's account as an application integration or system integration account. Instead, we should have a separate standard account which is going to be considered and part of service account and make sure that it has appropriate security measures intact to it as well, right? So let's say we create an account and that account is going to be fully used for the integration purpose only. And we don't want to use the same account for any end users mailbox access or any other purpose, right? So that is going to make the systems and integration weaker because if user left the company, that means we have to rely on that and we have to keep the identity active because of the integrations. Otherwise, the integrations are breaking and then it is going to simply be breaking the integrations. So there is no appropriate configurations and setup for the systems and services to work upon, right? And definitely we should have a separate service account for that to integration to integrate a respective service and make it use of that respective service and applications with the integration. But in this video, I'm going to specially show you how we can delete that one if we have already created and what are the scenarios where we create app passwords, right? And then we can probably delete it to make sure that respective integrations or respective application integration, or maybe if the app password was created for user accounts, then we should definitely clean it up when we wanted to reset the user's authentication methods, when we wanted to change any other authentication methods from older one to the new one, as it's a part of our transitioning from zero trust security approach, right? Then definitely we should have appropriate authentication methods and not kind of legacy methods to be used at all, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to give you a bit of information about it, right? So when we do define the application passwords on the user accounts, and this is majorly done by the administrators, right? Even end users can also do this, but there is something or there is configuration that needs to be done by the administrator, right? To be able to end users to be able to perform that action. Otherwise, end users won't be able to create app passwords on their own, right? And this is something we as an administrator or IT pro have to enforce the per user MFA on the user accounts, and it is going to allow them to create app passwords, right? So that's the side of creation where end user as well as administrators can create for users and on behalf of user. Also, it is going to cause the legacy authentication to fail those applications when it is integrated in the integrated scenarios, right? These are the actions which may be necessary where we need to provide assistance or to the users or a service account or the integration, especially wherever the integration is built out, right? And then we have to clean up those authentications to support the new authentication methods, right? And the main thing or main part of this is that when there is a non-browser application that were associated with these app passwords, and those stops working until we create a new password for that application, right? So these are the gotchas or these are the things that we should be knowing about it, and then we can take it further that way. Otherwise, we might keep looking what are the issues, what are the problems that we are getting, and why those are coming up because we have legacy method and we have a password created and also integrated with that account, right? So that was the bit info about this one. So let's jump onto the demo and I'll show you how we can go ahead and do that, right? So let me open or let me share this screen quickly here. All right. So here I'm logged in as a end user. So this is the end user I'm logged in. So let's click on the end users tab and click on view account. So I'm going to show you how we can create app password first and then the deletion as well. Because if we don't have the app passwords, then we are not going to, or we won't be able to delete it, right? So we first need to create it. And I have created app passwords for different accounts, but I'm going to show you from scratch where we know how we can create app passwords and then where those app passwords can be located as well, because that's very important to know. Otherwise, if you are seeing that there is no app password and maybe end users are not technical enough, they don't know what is it and how to locate it, right? So that's something as IT pro, they should be knowing it, right? So I have already enforced the MFA, and that is why once I click on add sign in method here, right, it is going to show me app passwords. Now, how this option comes or enabled, right? So I'll show you that as well from the portal. Within Entra portal, let's go to identity and find that user that I have enabled it for. And once it is opened, I'll just simply search that user. And from here, we need to click per user MFA. So once we click on it within Entra, and I need to find that user here, right? So here you can see this user, it is enforced. Similarly, I can enable enforce on the this user, John Bomble as well, right? So now if I click on this user, here you see I get disable option as well as user MFA settings enabled automatically. But if I select this user, I get option to enable MFA and then user MFA settings as well to manage that setting, right? So now this was a part of enabling a password section, right? And this setting does not remain active by default or is not enabled automatically in the tenant at all. And we have to go ahead and do it when we wanted to create app passwords for integration purpose or any other method, right? Majorly app passwords are used for integration purposes only and is not for any other purpose like regular usage or as an end user usage, right? And from here, once we are on the back end users page, right? Here is the option to click or create a password. So I'm going to give it a name. Let's say I wanted to integrate this user account or this account with the Adobe application. So I'll give it a name, Adobe App Integration. So probably it is not going to accept that long string name. So I'll just put app Adobe App Int, right? And then click next. So once we click next, you can see that it has created alphanumeric or majorly alpha password. There is no number. It is going to be kind of mixed and matches of all the different characters and around, I believe, 16 or 24 long characters. And once it is done, we can click on done button. So now you can see that it is created out here with a password and the application name. And then there is a button as well to delete it as an end user. So now this is the end user logged in here, and that is why it is showing up. This user can go ahead and delete it. But now we wanted to delete it as administrator as well, right? And to clean it up, right? So this is something which we have created now. So we can go back to the administrator panel or admin portal, and from there we can simply find that user account and delete it. So how we are going to delete it? Let's go ahead and do that. So let's say click on this one. And once we click it, so here's the option, user MFA setting, right? So once we go ahead and click on that settings, and here's the option for us, which is delete all existing app passwords generated by the selected user, right? And even we have other options as well, where require selected users to provide contact method again. So first one, it is going to enforce users to ask for providing contact methods, and then that is going to be completed. Then last method or last option says restore MFA or multi-factor authentication on all remembered devices. So that means it's going to restore MFA session, and then it is going to ask user to validate and verify. But for this specific scenario, we are going to select this one where it says delete all existing app passwords generated by selected user. Now we can go back to this end user page and refresh this page for a while, because it's already created, right? And we are not going to use that anywhere or for any integrations, but still I had just copied it, and we can go ahead and create one more if in case we need it, right? So, and remember one thing, by default, this option, app password creation method, is not available for end users. We have to go ahead and enable it for that respective user so that they can go ahead and create it, right? And you would see other options basis on the policies that you have deployed across the organization, be it email, hardware token, multi-factor authenticator, and then security keys and passkey in authenticator app, right? So this is already created with this name, and we can go back to the portal, and from there I will simply probably I will just cross it out. Maybe I'll just refresh this page once. There's no need to refresh it, but I'm just going to take that step because we just wanted to make sure it is going to be doing the appropriate steps, right? So let's wait for it to come back and find that user again, select it, and then click on user MFA settings. And then as that this is something this can be done from administrator side, and we have option for end user side as well, but we don't want to rely on end users. Instead, we as an administrator, we can go ahead and delete it directly from here. So let's select this one and click on save it. So once we save it, it's going to start the process here, and you can see that it has already completed or updated the settings there, right? So that's already done, right? And we are good here. Now we can simply probably we can go back and forth, and so now we have done that. We can go back to the end users portal and refresh this page. Maybe it will take some time, but we can simply refresh it and check if it is going to be, or if it has deleted it or not, right? So let's give it a moment to come back and we can see what's the change or what's the update there. Perfect. So here you can see that the app password created, which is already deleted or removed once we have done that action from Entra admin portal, right? So this is pretty straightforward, and it's going to be something when we wanted to take control of app passwords when user has deleted it or when user has created it for maybe integration purpose or for any other purpose, right? And as I said, if we are or if we have app passwords created for integration purpose with the different systems, and there are also some other authentication methods set up for that account, then there would be conflict between those with legacy authentication methods as well as with the modern one. And it is better to clean up those app passwords and enforce the modern authentication methods for the user context and not the service account context, right? So on the service account context, definitely we can use the app passwords wherever needed for integration purpose, and that's going to uh, provide the purpose, or that's going to help us for that integration, definitely, right? So this is how we can go ahead and delete it, and this is going to be very straightforward and going to help us to make sure how we are going to do that. And there are different ways as well, from PowerShell, from Graph, MS Graph PowerShell, and MS Graph API as well. But this is something which is pretty straightforward and easy, and many people don't really like doing the programming or something like that, or do something using those methods. But yeah, those are also other ways that we can leverage and do those steps, right? So yeah, that is how we can delete app passwords. And let me know if you have done this before, or what are your experiences, what are the challenges you have faced. And yeah, so what was your requirement, and why you deleted, why you created, something like that. And I would be happy to answer and respond back to your questions and something, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. Hope you like, and hope you learned something about this new topic or new area, where how we can delete and clean it up, and what are the reasons and why we wanted to delete and remove, right? And yeah, also watch other videos around Microsoft 365, Azure, Entra ID, and FinOps. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends and colleagues. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.